Hi. What can I get you?
Could I get a flat white, please?
Of course, yeah. And you?
Okay, you might want to get a pen and paper for this because we could be here a while. So I will get a medium iced latte with soy milk. And
Okay.
let's go for like 3 pumps of vanilla. I'm feeling sweet today.
Okay then. Anything else for you guys?
Maybe get brownie.
A brownie,
Oh,
of
and 2
course.
forks, please.
You what, sorry?
2 forks with that, please.
2 forks. Okay. Alright, that'll be with you in a minute.
Thank
you.
So,
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know. It was odd, right? I got your text the minute I sent mine.
Yeah, it was weird that I messaged when I did. I didn't even know you were back in town.
Oh yeah, I just came back to see my parents and Katie's pregnant, so we had a little baby shower last night. It's been nearly a year since I've been back here, since I've seen you. You're looking good.
Oh, shut up, I look like shit and you know it. I've just had a lot of work, as you know. I'm really sorry about that, by the way. I just had a load of deadlines and my boss was on my ass about that.
No, don't worry about it. I remember.
Did you see the sky last night?
Yeah, it was pretty hard to miss.
Yeah, it woke me up. I went outside to see what was going on. Most of the street had the same idea.
Things like that never happen in England. I mean, our skies are boring and grey. Also, what lunar eclipse creates that much red? Like, that was a lot of light. We sleep with the curtains closed and I still woke up.
I know, it really freaked me out, actually. Right, was it just me, or were certain parts of town way more lit up than others?
Do you mean the barn?
You saw it too? What was that all about? It looked like red was flooding out of it.
No, I know. The fields looked like actual pools of blood. Oh, okay, so maybe that was a bit dramatic.
Kind of true, though. Weird. Anyway, how are you? You look great, and I mean, if your Instagram's anything to go off, you're really living your best life, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, everything's going really well. I got my new job, and oh my god, the perks. It's so good. I literally get free travel to crazy, beautiful places, and I get free accommodation. And I'm talking about the same fancy hotels that the models stay in. They literally pay for Tom as well.
Wow, that does sound amazing. Seriously, though, I am happy for you. I know how much you wanted to travel. Also, your photography is amazing. I saw your last one at Croatia, was it?
Yeah, it was Dubrovnik. Oh, it was gorgeous. Seriously, I'm planning to go again without work, just for a holiday. I'm going to take the Game of Thrones tour. Oh my god, you would have hated it. Remember the Walk of Shame, the one that you couldn't stand? Yeah, I walked down the same steps. There's a sweet shop at the bottom of it.
Oh god, that was terrible. I cringed so hard when we watched that. Yeah, Game of Thrones really was not my thing. I just can't take a series seriously when dragons are brought into it. And that shadow baby thing, I mean, what the fuck was that? Seriously.
Yeah, we all know how much you hate Game of Thrones. Or imagination, for that matter. But anyway, how's the journalism? You found a better job yet? I know you wanted to get into the criminal mind and stuff.
Not really. Oh, I mean, I'm still interested in it. Really interested in it. But I haven't got around to looking for work in that area yet. I don't know, I just don't feel ready, you know?
Oh, so where are you working? Still at that psychology magazine?
Yep.
Still hate it?
Yep.
That sucks, man. What are they making you write about this time?
Cities interactions. It's just a project about different people's stories and relationships and dramas and how completely insignificant they are in a big city, whether that's a good thing or not.
Sounds depressing. But I guess the thought of something being insignificant in the grand scheme of things is quite comforting for some. You still have to deal with it. Even though we are surrounded by thousands of people with different lives, doesn't mean your life isn't significant. Put that in your article.
I guess. Anyway, I'm way behind with it. A lot of it.
So, tell me about Tom then. How long have you two been an item?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I was doing this shoot in London when I was still working with Shitty Bitch Boss.
Oh god, I remember her. Damn, her face that time I came to pick you up from Manchester. I wasn't even rushing you. I was just chilling.
Yeah, thanks. I got no end of shit for that. Yeah, she was a bitter woman. Anyway, we were in London doing this Comic-Con event. It was just shooting a load of panel pictures and some of the insane cosplay, nothing fancy, but honestly, was right up my alley. Some of the costumes were unbelievable.
Sounds like a nightmare. Cesspit for geeks and incels.
Yeah, well, it's not aimed at you, is it?
No, you're right, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just too mature to understand such things.
Okay, here we are. Flat white for you,
Oh, thank you.
and for you.
Thank you.
And here's your brownie.
Oh, that looks
Thank
amazing.
you very much.
Perfect. Oh, I love your hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I was going for the pink to like channel my inner Ramona Flowers a little bit.
Ah, I see. Anyway, enjoy, guys, and call me over if you have any problems.
Will do.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway, I was sitting in the food court looking at the Doctor Who shots and eating my noodles. Then this guy dressed up in a full Riddler costume, and I'm talking like OG Riddler. Riddler from like Batman Detective Comics. Very revealing suit, and I was not disappointed.
I literally only know Riddler from that TV show you made me watch. It was pretty good, actually, I'll give you that.
Oh, Gotham? Yeah, well, this is where it gets good. So, it turns out he's been looking at my pictures from behind.
Ugh.
I know, creepy. He decides to put one leg up on the table next to me and strikes a really old-timey villain pose and says, "I'm ready."
Wow. Confident.
Yeah. Well, he sits down and we started to geek out. The whole time I'm actually thinking, he has amazing cheekbones, really photogenic type of face. So, when we finished our debate on how many people, on average, we think are dressed as Harley Quinn, I asked him if he would actually be up for a little shoot. You should have seen the expression he made. I didn't think it was possible for someone to be so confident. He really thought he was the shit.
Yeah? Sounds delightful.
Well, I mean, come on, he was kidding, you know, just joking around. So he spent the rest of the convention showing me all the best kiosks and hiding the fact I wasn't really doing my work. Then, after, we went for a drink with some of the other cosplayers there and, you know, just kind of went on from there.
And you just moved in with him like that?
Well, obviously we got together first.
Just seems a bit fast. I mean, it took you about 3 years to move into my apartment.
Really? You're going to be like that? No, I knew this would happen if I talked about Tom. You asked me to, remember? I didn't ask for your opinion of my relationship. No, maybe this was a mistake. Clearly, we can't do the whole friend thing.
No, shit, I'm sorry.
Maddy, don't. I'm really sorry.
No, Alex! You make it out like I'm some kind of slut who fucked off and left you for a random man. No, I moved on. Something you seem incapable of doing. You honestly believe you're the only one who can hurt, don't you? Get your head out of your self-absorbed ass and guess what? A breakup takes two!
Please, sit down. You're right, I'm sorry, I don't think that at all, okay? I didn't mean to be hostile, I think I'm just tired and moody. I mean, I had a full-blown argument with my alarm clock this morning.
Fuck, sorry. That was super fucking embarrassing. What's wrong with me? It's this place. It's just suffocating being back sometimes, you know?
You mean I am?
I'm just going to the bathroom.
Fuck.
Welcome to Buckskin News. I'm your host, Samantha Carson, here with your 10 o'clock news. We have many reports in the Buckskin area of an unusual, unpredicted lunar eclipse unseen by neighbouring towns. At 3:30 a.m, witnesses recall seeing a blazing moon and a lingering red light covering the town. Local astronomers are baffled by this anomaly and are unable to explain the cause. Pictures and videos surfaced on social media showing the Brook Hill Farm barn seeming to be the source of this red light. Police are urging any witnesses to call or text 101 with any information. New Mayor-elect Cassidy Bradshaw has advised locals to stay calm and avoid the Brook Hill Farm area and claims the red light may be related to a chemical spill. She assures a thorough investigation will be undertaken to discover whether local businesses are storing chemicals in the abandoned barn. In other news, many voters are unhappy with the result of this election following last year's scandal.
So, your dad called me the other day. It's really odd. He seems to think we're still living together. Actually, he seems pretty clueless of the whole situation. He said you hadn't been answering his calls for a while.
Took him a year to notice that.
He's just worried, Alex. After what happened last year, I thought you two had been getting a bit closer.
I know, I'm being a fucking prick, but he's been trying to get me to move back in with him and his girlfriend. That is not fucking happening. Anyway, I'm completely behind with everything and the house is a mess. I'd just be in the way there.
Oh no. You know it's bad when Alex Barker's house is untidy. What's wrong? Is there a fork in the knife drawer? Alright, but seriously, what's going on?
Not been getting much sleep. Something feels off. Like it's just a feeling. You know when you walk into a room and then completely forget why you're there, and it feels like a lot of time has passed and you just feel like completely disorientated?
No, I know what you mean. I usually get that when I'm too stressed. Look, it sounds like you're putting too much pressure on yourself.
Look, no, it's not that. Every morning I wake up with no knowledge of even being asleep, and I know I'm missing something. I'm serious, something is wrong. You must have felt it too. And this isn't just my head, I know it's not me.
Right. Are you still taking your pills? When was the last time you went out?
Look, it's not about that. I mean, what about that red moon? You cannot deny that was fucking strange. How is that possible? How was the moon that brightly red?
Have you not heard of a lunar eclipse?
Of course I fucking have. But not one that's completely unscheduled and unseen by any other town. It was blazing, for fuck's sake.
Alex, when was the last time you left the house?
Don't. I know what you're doing. You're going to bring it all back to that. Not everything is about that. God, you always did this. Always brought it back to me being fucking paranoid or scarred.
Well, it's not exactly unreasonable. What happened was traumatizing. I don't think you're crazy, but I'm perfectly justified. I mean, you didn't leave the house for over 4 months, for fuck's sake.
Yes, and then you left. And I was fine. I got back on my feet and got on with my life. This has only been happening in the last couple of days. Something really weird is happening.
Oh, you got on with your life, did you? Because from this end, it really looks like you've spent a year working the same shitty job that you hate, not meeting anyone new and avoiding calls from people who actually give a shit about you.
That is not what I'm trying to tell you. Honestly, something is really wrong. You can't deny it. You saw the barn. Wait, is that actually how you see me? As some crazy shut-in who has no control over their life?
Well, you've yet to prove me wrong. You're just so lost in your bitterness and fear of moving on in life that you come across as a miserable fuck. All you've done since we met up is throw me backhanded comments.
Wow, Maddy. You really cannot get over how fucking great your life is. Oh, look at me, I travel and have a supermodel-looking boyfriend. Your ignorance is actually blinding. Surprisingly, not everyone wants the same shit as you.
There's a pretty big difference between telling someone to leave the house and travelling the world. I know that my life isn't for everyone, but at least I'm doing something I want to be doing. This is why we didn't work. You had no fucking passion. You never put the fucking effort in. Stop putting in any effort. I still wanted to have fun dates, and I wanted to dress up and go out every now and again. Felt like you'd settled for me.
Well, I'm so sorry that I was recovering from...
As you said, that's not a fucking excuse. This was a problem way before the accident. You never wanted to do anything exciting or fun at all. You were constantly shitting on anything I wanted to do, because you're way too fucking clever to have any fucking fun, and I'm just an idiot for giving in to my primal instincts or whatever. Oh, and God forbid I like to read and watch shows about impossible and unintelligent things. Unlike you, I don't have to read about everyday life because I'm living it.
Do you think I like being like this? It's not nice watching everyone else's lives moving forward and being left behind. Do you not think that if I could be that fun, outgoing type, then I would? It's not easy and I need help. I know I fucking do, but this doesn't help. This gives me all the more reason not to bother. What's the point of connecting with people when it ends like this?
Just fucking answer it. He's worried about you, for fuck's sake.
This has nothing to do with you, Maddy.
Oh, but it kind of does when he's been ringing me asking about you. Alex, just answer it.
No, seriously, fuck off.
Oh, Jesus. Shit. Is it okay? Fucking hell, I think it's dead. What the hell is going on? Why are they just flying?
Oh my God.
god. Oh my god, get under the table, get under the table.
What a fucking earthquake! That's not gonna help!
Dad?